Hi, this is Christelle Martinette with another wiki with another reading, and this time it's for St. Patrick's Day, 17th, Thursday, 17th of March. Now, as I mixed my cards, I'm going to say a few things. This is a bit of information that a lot of changes. I will not do any more zodiac signs. I refuse to separate everyone who's listening to me into categories that are based on the day that they are born. This is my choice, and you can agree with that or not. I will do readings whenever I feel like it, and they'll be coming up. St. Patrick's Day, there's the eclipse, and it'll be on a regular basis, but I will be working with energy. I work with energy. Now, having said that, I'll also be using this channel to talk about what I do, to talk about my cards, to talk about the way I do my readings. And I just want to show you something. On my website, this is familiar, this is a bookmark that I have. And I did pay the rights to use this, picture. And it says on my website, ritualizing divination, bringing cartomancy back in style. That was my motto, because I have a style, a specific style. Now, the other day, a subscriber, a subscriber pointed me in the direction of another reader who was using the typical deck that I use, the Vera Sibilla, and a spread that I use. And I watched, and you always learn something from other people, but I have to say, I just couldn't watch. Because every deck, the Rider-Waite has a tradition. It has things that you have to study and you have to learn about, because it's Rider-Waite. The Marseille Tarot is completely different. The Casanova Tarot is completely different. And La Vera Sibilla Oracle comes from an Italian tradition, and it has to be learned. Now, I'm not sitting here trying to sell my course, but I really think that there has to be work done. This is an intuitive, of course, everybody talks about intuition, and it's intuitive, sure, but I just can't pick up a card and say, okay, this is about a horse, because this knight is riding on a horse, and there's an angel there too, and he's holding something. So you're going to go someplace and you're holding something, all right? Now, having said that, I don't want to denigrate other people's work, but I really think you really need some style, and a personal style, okay? And everyone's told me, well, ultimate flattery is when somebody does what you do, of course, but do it at least with style and with precision, and at least let us understand why, instead of saying somebody's sleeping and they're thinking about you for a card that means completely something different. Now, all right, I got off my soapbox now, and I'm finishing this. So there's going to be quite a different change. I'm doing soul work. I'm a soul therapist. I'm a linguist. I have, a certain specialization, and I do read cards in a certain fashion. Now, I'm going to continue that, and I can't bend to the will of subscribers who are, there are so many readers that read weeklies, so many readers who do monthlies. I don't have to do that. I'm doing something that I'm good at, something different. Now, having said that, I'm going to take a look, just a moment. My computer every now and then shuts off. Having said that, I'm going to do a reading for St. Patrick's Day. And one thing about St. Patrick's Day that I learned is that there are a lot of fallacies, a lot of things that we think St. Patrick represents, but in fact, it's quite different. You might want to Google that, and Wikipedia even just will give you some answers. And I guess, tomorrow, 17th of March, we are all Irish. Now I'm going to first use a tarot. Yeah. It's a very lucky day, a very, very lucky day indeed. I get the impression here that we are put in a context, or the environment around us gives us, we are being given so much so that we almost stop in our tracks because we don't believe our good luck, I'm going to call it luck, or we don't believe our good fortune. Maybe a lot of us think that we are undeserving, you know. It's interesting this. Let me show you first the cards and then I'll go. This is the 10. This is the 10 of Cups. On either side I have the 2 of Cups, then the High Priestess, the Ace of Pentacles, and in the middle the 9 of Cups, the Death card, and on the Death card there is Fides Veritas, Fides Veritas written on the flag, and that means have trust, have faith, have trust. Then there's the King of Cups, the 8 of Swords, and the outgoing card is the Sun. So we have an entrance card is the 10 of Cups, all in line with the 9 of Cups, the 10 of Cups, the 9 of Cups, and the Sun card. Beautiful. It's a beautiful spread. If it weren't for this 8 of Swords, which it has you paralyzed in front of your reality. Beautiful Ace of Pentacles here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Ace of Pentacles. Mirroring the Death card, a beginning, a new beginning, a new spiritual beginning, a new spiritual beginning. There is a diagonal message here that talks about love, and the love that you feel, not the love that you're experiencing necessarily, not the person with whom you are living, but the love that they're talking about is the love that you're feeling, you're actually feeling, that is in your environment. And it brings you to sort of have this interaction with those around you that is, on the one hand, so open, excessively open that you don't even recognize yourself because it's not characteristic of you to be that extending yourself, you know, that it's so uncharacteristic. But and then, of course, you tend to retreat and then start looking all around yourself. It's very, very interesting. There's love all around this spread, you know, cups, 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 cups. 1, 2, 3, 4 cups out of the 9 cards. 4 cups and the Sun, the Death card. There are 3 major arcana, and then this Ace of Pentacles that really heralds in a new spiritual beginning. I'm going to take a look at a couple of cards with the Sibyllas, with my cards here. A complete new spiritual beginning and a new route. Many of you will be making a conscious decision as to taking up a new path, taking up a new hobby that will bring you something that you really, really enjoy doing with this Ace and the Death card. And many of you are just one step short of diving into a relationship, and you're your own enemy. This is what the 8 of Swords is telling me. Let's see if we can get any more information on that. Yes, all right. Now, there's the Gran Signore, the Nemico, and the Vecchia Signora. Now, someone in your midst, a person, a very dear person in your heart, a very important person in your heart, who was on the other end of the spectrum up until now in a recent period, who was playing the fool, let's say, and who was an antagonistic figure toward you, all of a sudden is starting to change. It's going to change. And you're afraid to even communicate with that person, this Eight of Swords is telling me. What does this say? Fides, veritas, faith and trust. Faith and trust. I'm going to take the, going to see who this King of Cups is. All right, we have a storyline here. Hymenaeus is the intimacy card, and the bond, el denaro, is the safe, which speaks to established bonds and women with child. Woman and child could be a man with child. Now, this is telling me that over the King of Cups, it's an energy. It talks of a bond, and it talks of two people who are very, or have been, if it's on line with this Eight of Swords. And so, you know, this enemy antagonistic, it is the same person, actually. I'll look at that. It is the same person, and what we're seeing is your fear with respect to an idea, to an offer that comes in for a new bond. I'm going to take the other deck here to see about this. These two that are separated by the sun, to see if that is yes, it is the most important person in your life, and it was characterized by strife, difficulty, and the notion now is that there'll be talk and new decisions to make. This is in the future position. I'm going to take more cards on the Ace of Pentacles. There's very clear today. Alegria, happiness, omaggio di preziosi. These are gifts. Now also, they're gifts that that you're fearful to take. You know, this is omaggio di preziosi. These are both obstacles and gifts because of the antagonism, past antagonism. You're seeing them as obstacles, and you're not very sure of whether to accept or not. But you have here alegria and consolante sorpresa. These two alone tell you that this pentacle is being proffered in goodwill. You take the Two of Cups. All right, the Two of Cups. This is in the beginning here of the spread, and it talks about a person who is single. Could speak to a person who is single, a person, a scientist, a professional, who was until now is, may still be bogged down, tied down, and this can take many forms. Could be a lover, they could be married, they could have, cut their nose off to spite their own faces and not come forth, were not ready to. But here I see Belvedere, this is something coming in, and it's only positive. Right over the Two of Cups that was. You see the Death card here. Okay, we have the Death over Death. Interesting. Complete change here. Messaggero, a messenger comes in. So the messenger tells me that there is a means of communication that gives a message. Okay, it's not the person directly. It could be that way. You get a message, and it may be an indirect message. Death, the coffin there, morte, and la riunione, meeting. You get a message that speaks to meeting again. Very, 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 very interesting. Very interesting. Let me take the Neapolitans on that. Oh, wow. Yes, interesting. There's not only going to be messages there. These are announcing more than messages. This is the Six of Pentacles. This speaks to the bedroom. The Holy Grail Ace of Cups and the Page of Swords. There's going to be truths which emerge, and this is going to work right into passion. It's almost going to be even just the message or the indirect message starts lighting your fire, and there's a very short period of time before between the message, the indication that you're going to get full-blown communication, and the passion that starts to light up. Very interesting. I'm going to do this Nine of Cups, the Wish card in the middle. Okay, the Wish card in the middle. We have the Doctor, caregiver. The doctor, the caregiver, it's also a professional, could be a jurist, could be a scientist. And the fidelità, and the lover, could be a male or female. And we have here the coming together of someone who has never left you with their heart. And this is the center card. It is the crux. This is the brunt of the strike. This is the focus of the spread. Thank you, Saint Patrick. Saint Patrick's is bringing us. Saint Patrick's Day is bringing us something, or is at best announcing that your romantic life is about to take a turn. Do not fear. Fides e veritas. Fides e veritas. Have trust and have faith. Have faith and have trust. Namaste, everyone. I do wish you well for tomorrow, and I'll be back, of course. We have so many other opportunities, especially these days. In a couple of days, I'll be back with another reading. Bye-bye.